ladies and gentlemen, we present the two and only Wayne and Shuster. Starring Johnny Wayne and his good buddy, Frank Shuster. And here they are.
Thank you very much.
We've got a rather amusing show for you tonight.
And we'll be right back.
Ta-ta, don't go away.
Wayne and Shuster Mystery Theater presents Murder at the Stratford Festival, starring Frank Shuster as the great artistic director, Mavor Mirvish.
Yes, gentlemen of the press, this will be the most exciting season in the history of Stratford. Listen to these names I've invited. Sir Laurence Olivier, Sir John Gielgud, Sir Ralph Richardson, and Sidney Margulies.
Who's Sidney Margulies?
He's the one who accepted.
And Johnny Wayne as television's sloppiest detective, Lieutenant Columbo.
Sorry to bother you, ladies. Lieutenant Columbo, I'm investigating a murder, and if any of you make any false move, I'd appreciate it.
This story is true, and the only characters that are fictitious are Wayne and Shuster. Our mystery begins at Stratford, Canada, at the opening of Mavor Mirvish's latest production of Hamlet. Everybody who is anybody is here. The Prime Minister, the Governor General, the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire, and of course, Monty Hall. All eager to see the incomparable Sidney Margulies. And later, as the spellbound audience watches Shakespeare's tragedy unfold on stage, little do they realize that another tragedy is soon to occur.
What an opening night.
Yes, the box office looks good, too. There won't be an empty seat for the entire season. Do you know what that means?
Yes, we'll only lose $300,000 this season. Yeah, well, it's triumph. My favorite scene. Let the cat die.
Come on, sir.
Something's gone wrong. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the interruption, but it seems that our Hamlet is indisposed. Is there a doctor in the house?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I beg your I don't want to bother you.
Oh, are you a doctor?
No, I can't find my seat.
No.
Fine, I am.
My good man, you're on the stage.
What?
I said you're on the stage.
Oh, I just followed this big crowd coming up the aisle, that's all.
Those are the actors.
Actors come up the aisle?
Well, certainly. This is Stratford.
Oh, I thought they were the audience, so I followed them.
My good sir, where did you ever see an audience that looked like that?
On Let's Make a Deal?
Would you just take your seat if you don't mind?
I'm sorry. Is that the audience?
Well, certainly.
Are you sure?
My good man, that's a typical opening night audience in Stratford.
You know, they're dressed funnier than they are.
Ladies and gentlemen, I repeat, is there a doctor in the house? Is there a doctor in the house?
I don't want to bother you.
Are you still here?
I can't find my seat.
Oh, just sit anyway.
Oh, thank you. Oh. Hey, great Chief, you must be a subscriber, right? Want some popcorn?
Do you mind? Our leading actor just had an accident.
Wait a minute. This is no accident. This is murder. Look.
Good heavens.
What a horrible way to go. A poison dart right in a pantyhose.
Those aren't pantyhose. Those are Shakespearean tights.
Really?
They're specially padded.
It's not nice to fool Mother Nature.
Ladies and gentlemen, Due to the untimely passing of the incomparable Sidney Margulies, the performance is over. Please file out quietly. Your money will be refunded. Good night, sweet prince.
I'm sorry to bother you.
You again, what do you want this time?
How does it end?
How does what end?
The play, you just stopped it.
Hamlet is killed.
Oh, then it's not so bad.
Oh, this is terrible, terrible. A murder in Stratford. This is the greatest theatrical disaster since John Gielgud lost his tights in Much Ado About Nothing. Yes, what is it, Shuttleworth?
Have you seen tonight's newspaper? There's someone in town who can solve this mystery. Look.
Slovenly sleuth in Stratford. I just threw this nut out of the theater. Thank you. Columbo. I should have recognized that crummy trench coat.
Get out of this joint.
Oh, Columbo. Just the man I wanted to see.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of Mavor Mirvish?
Yeah, a friend of mine picked it up in Mexico once from drinking the water.
Well, that's my name.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was a tropical disease. You know, adaptation.
Listen to me, Columbo. Stratford needs help.
I know, I read the reviews.
No, I mean a murder has been committed. Will you take the case? Will you solve this heinous crime?
Okay, but you'll have to answer a few questions.
Anything.
Well, first of all,
Yes?
what does heinous mean?
It means dastardly. Any other questions?
Now, what does dastardly mean?
It means heinous.
You're not much of a help, you know that?
Will you just solve the crime, please?
Okay, I'd like to reconstruct the murder.
Oh.
Would you bring the cast out here,
Certainly.
please?
Cast on stage, please, quickly.
Coming. Yes, come along, chaps, everyone. Yes, come along.
Are you sure they're not from Let's Make a Deal? This guy looks like he's ready to go for curtain number 3. Take the money.
Columbo, will you get on with it?
Oh, okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to reconstruct the crime so I can solve this murder, which is definitely heinous. That means dastard. Now, I need a Hamlet. Have you got one?
Well, naturally, we have our understudy.
Oh.
Oh, Trevor Nestorenko.
Ready when you are, M.M. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I.
I said Hamlet, not Ophelia.
That is Hamlet.
Are you sure?
To be or not to be.
He doesn't sound so sure.
You'll be all right. All right, Trevor, would you take your position, please?
Oh, certainly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll begin with the king's speech and let the kettle to the trumpet speak. Columbo, come with me.
Would you like some popcorn?
Cue.
Let the kettle to the trumpet speak. The trumpet to the cannoneer without. The cannons to the heavens to earth. The king drinks to Hamlet.
Ah, the immortal Trevor Nestorenko.
Come, begin, and let the judges bear a wary eye.
Come on, sir.
Bravo! Bravo! That was great, wasn't it?
Wait a minute, something's gone wrong.
You mean that's not in the play?
No. Look, Columbo, another poison dart.
Yeah, right in the pantyhose.
Tights.
Tights, pantyhose. This is the end of Trevor Nestorenko.
You said you were going to reconstruct the crime. What did you come up with? Nothing.
I beg to differ with you. I'm sorry, but I've already narrowed down the suspects.
What are you talking about?
Well, obviously, it was done by somebody on this stage.
Now, just a gold dang minute there, Lieutenant. I resent your suggesting that one of us could have done it. I surely do. Golly.
What kind of accent is that?
Tennessee. I was born and raised there.
Well, how come you speak such fancy English on the stage?
Oh, you mean? And let the kettle to the trumpet speak.
Yeah.
Well, we all gotta talk that way at Stratford. Don't we, gang?
Hamlet or hee-haw?
All right, cast is dismissed.
And one more thing. You all come back now, you hear?
Well, Columbo, it's been a long day. I'll see you tomorrow. You know your way out of the theater.
You want to bet? I still can't get out of this place. But somehow it doesn't bother me.